Hey, little Amalora is first. Yes, you are. I hope you and David are all doing good. It's a bright sunshine here, but bitterly cold. It's like 7 degrees and feels like minus 10 Fahrenheit. Paul Hodges called me and he didn't sleep too well last night, so he may or may not join us. He was going to head back and lay down for a while. And I understand that, as we get older, sleep becomes a little harder to attain. Ed Hassett, good morning. Chris Cadman, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, the snow's still with us. We got a little bit of snow last evening, but not so much going on. Let's see what my squirrelies are doing. I just threw out some peanuts. Yeah, I got some squirrelies out there, a little bit of activity. Can't imagine being this cold. How any creature out in exposed lasts what they do. You got one eating here, one eating here. You got some more peanuts on the ramp. So there's another one there. So they'll survive, I'm sure. Let's see what the front door looks like. Yeah, a little bit brisk. One more camera I'm going to show you guys. At midnight last night, I drove across town over to Lynn's house because her camera was acting up, her driveway cam. And here's what it looked like last night after we fixed it. Here's what it looks like today. So all those little footprints are when she let me in and out of the gate to get to the camera. So that's working good. Yeah, AZ, good morning. No, there's not a lot of ice on the water. However, if you kind of look at it, it looks a little crunchy, if you know what I mean. You see in spots where it might be starting to crystallize the ice. Let me look over here. Yeah, that looks like crunchy ice coming down. You got to remember all that water and all that ice that you're seeing, if it is ice, is coming down from out in the lake. Yep, there it is. It is the crunchy ice. There's the edge of it right there. It's like a slushy, crunchy ice, just when it's starting to freeze. There's a shelf of ice over there that isn't in the extreme heavy current that is heading down. Yeah, I'll put it on camera so that most of you will be able to see it better. You can see the ice forming is freezing on the water. It's like a crunchy ice right now. There's what it looks like. The crunchy ice. Yeah, it's starting to form. The ice is starting to form. Hey, Justin, how you doing?
Is it working?
Still having issues, I would imagine.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. That's fucking nasty here today.
Oh yeah, it's not that good here either.
It is cloudy and windy as hell.
The ice is starting to form on the lakes, and it's coming down as like slushy, crystallized top layer of ice coming down under the bridge right now. You can see it.
Oh yeah, I do. It looks like a big old sheet coming down.
Well, it's crystallized, crunchy ice, and
Wow.
see, it's just like I call it crunchy ice because it's just as it's forming, it's not a solid sheet because it gets into the current, and when it comes down, it comes down as crunchy ice. I call it.
You guys haven't had real no major ice on the like this year so far. Huh?
Not this year. Nope. Nope. See how you can see how it looks kind of crunchy.
It just looks like a little thin layer moving across the top of the water. Where's Hodges at?
Well, Paul was not feeling all that well. He called me about 8 o'clock, and he's going to go back and lay down. He was up and down all night long and just not feeling quite well. So he said that he would probably be begging off today. I sent him an invite in case he gets up and decides to join us, but he said, tell everybody, he said hello, and he would hopefully see everybody this evening.
Oh, feels better. I'm just sitting around waiting for the cable guy to get in there. Or the internet guy.
Yeah. Is what it is.
I'm back. For to kick myself out.
You're going in and out, huh? JDS is in the chat. AZ. Dave Ennis. Hello, Dave. Chris Cadman has been here since the beginning.
What's up, Chris? Filipino.
David
Mike.
was fourth.
Edward. JDS. David.
Would they give you just a day? They didn't give you any time they would be out to see you, or?
They said between 1 and 4, so
Okay, so you're being afternoon stop.
yeah. Might stop by earlier, I don't know.
Yeah, Paul Hodges is had a kind of a rough night. He called me this morning, said that he probably would not be on this morning. And that he would see everybody. If not, he would see everybody this evening. So we all wish him well. Filipina, how you doing?
No, Mike, they're supposed to come back and hook it up today. There's some issue with billing in the ass.
Yeah, Chris, it would be Chris lives, I think, over in Point Edward, which is just right across the bridges actually go to Point Edward. Just south of the bridges is Sarnia. It's something to see. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to see that when I turned the cameras on. Stream Time Live shows it real well.
I know, Mike, right? It'll be right at the last fucking minute. It's fine as long as I can get it turned back on today.
Yep.
I know, right, Mike? He said if I was at work, they would already been there. What's up, Dustin?
Hey, Dustin. Filipina is here, says hello to everybody. And Dave Ennis said hi to Filipina. And Birdman checked in earlier.
Was he in there? I didn't see him in the
He was the fourth one in. So he's probably lurking. I would imagine our professional YouTube lurker, Dominic, is probably out there somewhere. But it's bitterly cold here in the Northland. JD just checked in the chat.
What's up, JD?
Little Ama Laura.
You know,
Laura says no internet for Justin. LOL.
she knows I don't have no damn internet. Smart ass.
I think she's kind of enjoying it. Your sister is enjoying the opportunity to poke you a little bit.
course, it had to happen in the middle of my vacation too. Couldn't have happened on a week I was working.
I still can't figure out how the hell they got the accounts all screwed up.
I don't know. They told us they had like 4 or 5 under her mom's name. But like I said, she wasn't the only one it happened to. It was a bunch of customers somewhere in their billing department. They screwed up. They weren't charging people for every account that they had under their name. They were just, the problem was is people were sending, like paying their bill to the wrong accounts, and then it was getting screwed up, and then they thought you didn't pay it when the money was actually there, because her mom even sent them a receipt from the bank saying that she paid it, like a bank statement showing that she paid it.
Right.
So they had to find which account that the money went to, and then they had to delete the other ones. And well, like I said, they can flip a switch and turn it off, but they can't just turn it back on. So then they said they had to send a tech out here. I was like, okay, what?
Oh, Filipina says she's doing good. She's eating chocolate cake as we speak.
Nice.
And Dave Ennis is just Dave in the chat. Dave lives over by JD in the area. I think Dave is east of Kansas City, and
Yeah, I think he's like 2 hours from JD.
yeah, JD is, yeah, I think he's in Columbia, but and JD is just southwest of Kansas City in Kansas, and Dave, I think, is in Missouri. Because as most people you may know or may not know, the state line goes actually right through the middle of town, right? You know, you go downtown, the big buildings, and it's called State Line is the north-south road. And on the left side of the sidewalk, you cross the street, you go into Missouri, and the right side, you can walk in, and you're into Kansas. So
yeah, it's Kansas City, Kansas on one side, and Kansas City, Missouri on the other.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I remember going there a few times, and it was really weird because you'd have 2 different, like police departments, one from Missouri and one from Kansas City, and they patrol their own side of the street.
State line. Yep. What is it? The big greeting card company is there, isn't it? Has a big skyscraper right there on state line.
About Hallmark?
Yeah, Hallmark. That's it.
I don't remember offhand. JD would probably know. I only went to Kansas City like maybe 2 or 3 times when I was in Kansas.
Yeah.
For the day. That was a long time ago too. That was back in like.
It's funny about the natives there, although I would imagine it's that way in a lot of areas. But coming from Michigan, if they started spitting snow, they called a code red. That means everybody off the roads. Don't go on the roads unless it's an emergency. And so here I am from Michigan. I'm driving around and I get pulled over, and the police officer is very nice. He comes up and says, "I know." He says, "You got a Michigan license plate, but here, this kind of a snow," he says, "our people here don't know how to drive in any kind of freezing anything. So it's better for us just to call a code red and tell everybody to stay home."
Yeah, I was in a pretty bad ice storm that they had back in, I was there in like 2004, 2005 time.
Uh-huh.
And I remember we had a pretty bad ice storm that year. That was the first time I ever lived in an area that had snow. Because my mom lived there for like 2 or 3 years. She moved from California to there and then back to California. I got a bunch of family that lives in Olathe, a bunch of cousins and stuff.
Yeah, that's right, JD. It's Hallmark is downtown in Crown Center. Because the interesting thing about downtown Kansas City is it's up on a hill and it goes down like that, the Missouri River. And across the river is the Kansas City International Airport. Yeah, well, this was back in the late 70s. JD, and it was they called it a code red. I don't know if they still do that or not. Where I got pulled over on the Kansas side of the line, in Shawnee, Kansas.
Yeah, well, back when you were there, JD was just a kid too.
Yeah. You know, and things might have changed. I don't know. Yeah, yep, they did. But you know what? Out of all the airports I've been to, JD, KCI International Airport was probably one of the best. They built it in pods that were circular like this with its own parking. And so here would be American Airlines. Here would be Northwest Airlines would have their own pod, and so on and so on. And so the whole thing was pod, 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 pod. So when you came in on the access freeway loop, you just went to whatever airline you wanted to and then just found a parking space. Or if you needed long-term parking, that was different, but I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's nasty out today. Whew.
Yeah, as you can see, we had a little bit of sunshine to start the day, but look at the dark clouds out over the lake.
It's windy as hell here right now. I don't know where it's coming from, but
Yeah, it's supposed to get really windy here today, and the temperatures are supposed to drop all day. Right now, it's 8 degrees, but it feels like about 8 below, and it's supposed to continue to drop throughout the day. Then tomorrow it might get up to maybe 27 in the daytime with a low of maybe 14 or 11 or 12.
I don't know. It feels maybe, I mean, I don't know what the actual temperature is. To me, it just feels like high 60s, low 70s right now.
Yeah,
Well,
the downtown airport, yes, JD, you're right. They did have a downtown airport. There was just a couple of runways, just right on the riverbanks. But KCI was out a little bit further, but that's where all the big planes used to come and go. I keep forgetting about the downtown airport because, you know, when you're down in downtown Kansas City, if you're up elevated a little bit, you can see right out over top of the airport. The municipal airport.
Yeah, Mike, I would say we have probably 15, 20 mile an hour gusts right now. So I mean, it's not too bad, but definitely nice little breeze. It's actually real cool too. The breeze, it's kind of nice. I might open the bedroom windows here in a little bit, get some airflow to air off the bedroom a little bit.
Yeah, if you call them or you get a code, especially if you're flying DJI, but if you're flying anything else, you can call and notify them, and they're usually pretty good. This intermediate to small airports, the big ones not so much.
I've always been told that the small airports actually get kind of pissy when you call them, that they don't really give a crap as long as you stay away from their area.
Well, you normally they might act a little pissy because they're busy, but what they do is they say, okay, well, how close are you going to be, or what, do you know about runway paths and staying away, and yeah, if you just tell them you're only going to fly at maybe 100 feet, you're going to stay 5 or 6 or 800 feet away, 1,000 feet away, they usually say, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of people over the last couple of years say, yeah, I called that small airport near my house. They told me they didn't give a crap. It's like, they were like, just stay away from, usually I'm heading to stay away from the airport around the,
Right.
outskirts of it. But from what I've heard from a lot of people because most people don't even call the towers anymore. That's kind of a thing from 6, 7 years ago.
Well, JD says when he's going to call this is Maverick requesting a flyby.
Like buzz the tower.
Yeah.
Request permission to buzz the tower.
TJ Giggles, hey, how you doing? TJ, morning. And he says, I just wanted to pop in to say, hey, work at the liquor store now, hoping I don't get robbed. There you go. Now, Chris Cadman said it's so cold there, he has to push his dog out the door. Yeah, earlier this morning, I took Mia to the door. She wanted to go out. She took a couple of steps out onto the deck out in the back. She turned around, she looked out there, sniffed a little bit, turned around, looked at me, and turned around and came right back in again. So then I fed her. Then after she was fed, she said, yeah, I got to go. So she ran out doing piddles, and then she ran around the other side, and I'm hoping that she poopied and came back in.
I can imagine the freaking paws probably get frostbite really quick, especially if it's a dog that's not designed for that kind of weather. That's one thing.
Well, even the dogs that are designed for it, they're smart enough to know they don't want to be out there. It's like, because Night Train says, I have a Siberian Husky, and a Siberian Husky has the big, thick coat, the hairs fly. And he says she won't stay out long when she goes.
Well, and of course not. She's been conditioned to a nice warm house.
Yeah.
If that dog was like actually living in Siberia and was used to being outside all the time, that'd be one thing. But here in America, the dogs have been conditioned to live in the house where it's nice and warm and cozy.
I don't think the animals are dumb to think that they want to be out in the cold anyway. Even if, like my squirrels, they come around, they get their peanuts, and then they're gone.
Yeah, they hide in their little burrows in the trees and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Or on people's roofs if they've managed to carve a hole in the side of their roof.
The ones I can't figure out is the birds, how the hell they stay warm.
Obviously, they have some natural way of doing it.
Because right now out there, I have a whole bunch of birds at the bird feeder.
There's been a bald eagle hanging out in the tree over by the main road by our house. He's been just sitting up in the tree for days, just sitting up there. He'll disappear for a little bit and then he'll be right back up in there, but it's a really tall tree and he likes to sit up at the top of it. They actually just started doing more construction over on our main highway that goes through our city. They had to wait till there was some bald eagles that had nested in there and they had to stop construction. It's been sitting there for like a year now. And I guess the eagles finally moved, so they were able to start it back up again. But they had signs out there and everything, eagle nesting, do not enter, and all this other stuff. Yeah, they couldn't even build there for over a year because of that. No, David, I haven't. I was going. I was going to when I get my taxes back here in the next couple of weeks, but then I was thinking, I should just go ahead and pay my computer off instead. Just be done with, so I don't have to worry about it no more. So and then I can get the video card later when I get. Or I was looking at just getting a 2060 for right now. I don't know. Because I think Sean was telling me that if I got the 2060, I wouldn't have to up the power supply right away. So I was thinking about maybe just getting that one.
Well, and it's like Night Train says, I don't think I'd be worried about your computer at this point because you don't have internet.
Yeah, but I'll have internet later today. It's only my internet's only been out for a couple days.
Once you get it fixed. Filipina says she loves squirrels. Well, Filipina, I have squirrels, and more squirrels. I got black squirrels, brown squirrels, gray squirrels. There's a black squirrel here. Black squirrel is right over here underneath the railing. Black squirrel out there. Comes another black squirrel looking for some nuts. That's a black gray squirrel.
Well, the squirrels here like to screw with Bo. They like to run back and forth on top of the backyard.
Yeah, that's a gray squirrel right there. That's a gray squirrel right there. That's a black squirrel. There's another black squirrel. I'm gonna pitch some nuts out there, let you see. Crazy.
Freaking Mike. Paul has a squirrel housing complex under his deck. I bet he does. Probably got a whole city under his house. I laugh when he feeds the squirrels, but he gets pissed when the other animals eat the nuts. Yeah, I didn't even know we had bald eagles in Florida until about a year and a half ago. I was flying my drone and one happened to fly right over my drone. It was a couple 100 feet above my drone. He didn't pay attention to it or anything. He just flew over, kept going his own way. First time I ever saw one. But now I've been seeing them everywhere the last year or so. Oh yeah, I remember that, Mike. I think you showed us, or you were telling us that you had what was it, a skunk or a possum in your backyard that the dog was trying to get?
Oh, possums, we get them once in a great while. We do get skunks periodically, but in fact, it was a couple of years ago, I had to hire a service to come and trap all the skunks and they take them out of town. I think I ended up was paying $150 a skunk they trapped, and they took out like 12 of them.
Yeah, you had one not too long ago. I remember about 6 months ago or something was
Yep.
running around in your yard.
Yep. It would trip the lights and it'd be here, but
Yeah,
there's
'cause you went outside and I shot it with a pellet gun, didn't
yep.
you? That was when we were looking up pellet guns on Amazon.
Right.
I
Yep.
remember that.
Exactly. Yep. But I haven't seen them, 2 years ago, while I was watching the camera out there, I had a deer come across the street, was in the neighborhood, and was eating at my bird feeder. But that was only a couple of times, and after that, she was gone.
I have a problem in California with mountain lions coming into cities. They'll actually venture pretty far into cities. People catch on their cameras all the time.
Well, see, just north of me is like a small forest area. What happened is it's got a low area and it used to have a creek running through it. So it's all kind of woodsy. And there's critters in there. I don't know, probably been there since the Indians were here, but here comes David.
Good evening, guys. Afternoon. Good evening.
Hey,
good morning.
David, how are you
whatever it
doing?
is. Yeah, I'm all right. Getting set up for this afternoon live.
You got your doctor's appointment this morning?
What was that?
Yes. Did you go to your doctor's appointment this morning?
Yeah. Well, to a doctor's appointment, not for the issue I need to see him about.
So they don't let you talk to them about what you want to talk to them about? You just make an appointment, you have to stay
I
on-
have to see a certain doctor about my heart and blood pressure condition.
Oh,
But I went to see him about the lump in my neck here. YouTube? Are you coming here playing YouTube?
Well, come in then. What do you do?
Yeah, it's looking a bit crowded, isn't it?
Oh, you fixed your wheel.
Yeah, I got my steering wheel up and running.
Have you put lights on it?
Of course, I've put lights on it. Why wouldn't I have lights on it?
So it works good and everything.
As far as I know,
He hasn't tested it yet.
I've even got extra lights here.
Now, Laura, do you have a steering wheel too, or do you use other device?
I use a controller.
Okay.
And there goes microphone. You know, one day they might invent one of these clips that actually work. Yeah, I've just got to play around with a few of the buttons and settings.
Is that Sparky I hear chirping?
No, that's the cockatiels. You chew that wire and I'll kill you. Oi! Look at me like that. Chewing my new steering wheel wire. The last thing I need. Well, you see this stuff? When it runs out, it's over. Not getting no more.
Why?
Because the doctor says I've got to give it up.
What, the soda?
Yeah.
What did he say about Laura?
He said he highly recommends I give her up, but he can't force me, apparently.
Of course, you don't know what he tells Laura about you either.
Yeah.
Just check.
Shut up, you big kid. What? Yes.
So, the first bit, two people in the top comments are the stupidest people I've ever encountered. I really like the video.
JD said, David, you need more stuff on your screen because we can almost see you.
Oh, don't worry. I've got it covered.
Well, I've already given him crap about that. That one day he had like 15 overlays on his screen. I was like, Jesus.
Afternoon, Jody.
What's up, Jody?
Better for you, JD?
Can you see it, Justin?
Nah, I got my phone up in the window so I get a better signal in the house.
He's got the screen up, the box up there says, just shut up, JD.
Yeah, I don't think you saw my comment earlier on when you said about the area where JD lives. You said about you was there in the 70s, and Justin said, "Oh, JD was just a kid back then." And you went, "Well, nothing much has changed." And I don't think anything's changed. And I replied, "Yep, JD's still a kid."
There's if you put an S at the end of JD.
Why is it missing an S?
Instead of JD, JDS.
Why? What's JDS done?
He's JDS.
Laura's just pointing it out.
No, but JDS hasn't done anything wrong to me, so I don't need to shut up JDS. I just need to shut up JD.
I mean, you can do a shut up JDS for me.
Hey, there he is. Recovery drone is here. Dre. He's in the chat.
What's up, Jay?
I got him over 900 last night, Dave. He didn't have that down.
Well, what's he at now?
Ray's got a message for you, Lori. He says, I'm back to 898 again. Shake my head.
Yeah, have you noticed all them people that subscribe to Justin have realised he's getting his internet back today and unsubscribing quickly?
Ah.
I dropped last night, but then I went back over again.
Yeah, he said 915.
915.
But they'll do that, though. I've noticed they'll take, I've seen plenty of times where you'll get 10 subscribers, then they'll take 6 away, and then a couple days later you'll get them back. So it's almost like YouTube takes them and is like, okay, are these real or whatever?
No.
I don't know.
If you spent as much money on your internet as you did on your subscribers, you wouldn't have a problem.
Oh, whatever. I don't have extra money, especially not for buying shit like that.
We know you've got OnlyFans.
Laura said, we know you've got an OnlyFans.
I wish. Think I'd be working for the gas company?
Actually, he would be working for the gas company. Do you know why? You've seen them porn videos where the gas man comes round and the wife says, "Oh, why don't you come upstairs?"
Oh, where's my work phone?
And his Sarah's watching. Don't panic. Last time he turned up, he had to wait for the plumber, and the plumber was late. Fucky. Fucky. What's up? Hey. What's up? Come
Good
on.
morning, Dre. Ray said good morning to everybody.
Good morning, Dre. Or good afternoon.
Yeah. And if Dominic were here, it'd be good evening, right? Or it'd be morning for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but Dominic's easy. You just have to go up to him and go, "G'day, mate."
Good day. Good day. Yeah, I've noticed since Dominic has been on a lot that Justin is starting to conform the way he talks too.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about sometimes you put in those little Aussie phrases because of Matt and Tim and Dominic.
I want to make them feel somewhat special,
Yeah. And Tim changed the day he does the Rowdy Bunch.
Yeah, he's supposedly doing them on Saturday. His Saturday. To be there. I don't fucking know what else I'm looking.
Can we not talk about Tim? Because Justin's internet's playing sympathy for him.
Yeah, he's doing that robot thing. Yep.
Yep.
Is that better?
No, can hear you.
Okay.
You didn't see the last time end of my stream yesterday, did you, Paul? Let me see if I can get this up.
We need to get a hold of YouTube about allowing people from the UK to screen record YouTube. Should be outlawed there. Swear I'm gonna lose my shit if this company didn't get this damn SIM card working today.
Yeah, okay, just had a little company there. What I missed. I see David is muted. Was he singing again or what?
No, I'm just about to play you a video clip from yesterday.
He's trying to start crap again.
No.
No. Get out of here.
No. Justin,
Get out of here with all that.
right, just a minute. I have to mute Justin because we're not having this. You all got to hear this. We are going to share with sound. We're going to share the video. You ready? Listen. Let me make sure that volume's right up here. You ready?
Yeah.
Listen.
What, you don't like sharing me? Huh? You don't like both coming and spending time with me? Well, I say that I breastfeed both of them.
Did you hear that? He
Breastfeeds both of them.
Both of them. But wait.
Like
I've
when
what?
Bo gets scared, he comes to me.
Do you know what I just thought you said?
What?
That you've breastfed both of them.
I say I rescued both of them.
It sounded like you said, like David said, you breastfeed.
Laura, or those that want to follow Laura, she's going live
In about
5 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
Break and then she'll be going live.
And I don't breastfeed the dogs.
Well, at least you clarified it, Justin.
Oh, that was funny. I like the bit where at the end where oh, got to ask Justin to mute. Yeah, I like the bit at the end where Justin goes, and I don't breastfeed the dogs, and I just get in before the clip ends and goes, yeah, he does.
Well, I think when you muted Justin, his phone is up in the window. It's hard for him to unmute.
Oops, sorry, Justin.
Yes.
So how's the breastfeeding going?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you've all heard it live. Justin breastfeeds his dog.
But he finally said he doesn't breastfeed his dogs.
Yeah, but we don't. We're gonna clip. Not gonna put that bit in. We're just gonna keep the clip that he says he does.
Oh,
There's no fun in that bit. And I believe Laura's already working on sending it to Matt.
well, Justin appreciates his little sister taking care of him and sending that little quip to Matt so Matt can use it on his show.
But do I? But do I?
Little sister is not necessarily taking good care of you, though, Justin.
Sends that to Matt. I'm telling Mom.
That's it.
He's going to tell Mom.
Maria's good morning. Maria's in the chat. How you doing, Marie? Did you see the what I call brack ice or the crunchy ice coming down the river?
No, but I bet you heard that breastfeeding clip.
Yes, you can turn it off. It's
Thanks, David.
this.
Yeah. No, we've got to start a new antibiotics.
You said you had to start right now, didn't you?
The whole point of taking antibiotics is you start them straight away and get the course done.
What are you going to do?
I know, Mia. So what's everybody up to today?
Well, I'm going to try and
just
type
figure
up
out
this video.
I'm just
Go
trying
ahead,
to figure
Justin.
out how to doors in.
What's that, Justin?
So I'm just trying to figure out how to shut Laura's internet off.
It's a day of sabotage.
The
There's
worst
an
bit,
issue. There's 2 internet connections in this place.
there's actually 5
Yeah, because we can do it from our phones too.
and the tab.
Yeah.
That's just more targets for me.
Well, he's writing a specific program just for you, Laura.
And I can't wait to email YouTube to say Justin's cheated on getting his subs.
What was that? Huh?
Talking about subs.
17 degrees.
It's 17 degrees. In.
I want to know what that is. One says your restriction isn't actually there yet.
Then wait for it.
One thing Paul Hodges did tell me is it's bitterly cold over there. And that the buses are still running. People are still coming and going.
Buy a drink when I get to this place.
You got the scratch file, haven't you?
I haven't checked it.
We'll give it in. I'll sort it. And,
I've got a pound in my pocket.
that's my pound.
All righty.
I've actually got money in the bank as well. So. Yeah. Come on, go.
You can give her a cookie on the counter.
David, wire.
Oh, they're not broken. You been a good girl? You been a good girl? All right.
Okay, buddy.
What birds want to die?
I'm calling warm.
Oh, now PowerPoint warm. I can't see this now.
Sit down.
David, do you mind sending me Laura's IP address, please?
I'm not happy. Especially my IP address doesn't stay the same. Oh, such a shame.
I don't think it's going to be easy.
So do I have to pay David to send me your VPN now?
What's that, Elizabeth?
I don't know. I got.
Yeah, no, I got robot voice.
Well, that would be a good name for another channel, Justin. Call it Robo Droner.
Robo Mona.
Robo Moaner. What do you think of that, Justin?
That was pretty quick for Laura.
Yeah, it was.
What's that?
Dave Ennis fell asleep, was listening to the chat, and he woke up just in time to hear Justin say that he breastfed his dogs. And so Dave says, "What the hell was that?"
Yes. Stick around.
Don't
I'm
you
sure.
start too, Dave. I'll have an old man.
Yeah, I think if you all stick around on my channel, you'll hear more tales from the Justin.
Hey, Sarah's at work listening.
Sarah, I'd be worried about Justin. You breastfed your dogs.
It's not the breastfeeding dogs that's the problem. It's the fact he can breastfeed.
Yeah, there is.
I know. What?
Both Davids, I'm not down to hitting an old man. You better leave me alone.
As I said, hang around. More from Justin. Breastfeeds the dogs. Beats up old men. It's getting worse.
The story continues.
Laura's gathering all the evidence up to stop Justin getting more subscribers.
Now, Justin, is Matt going to be on this evening?
No, he doesn't say anything. Usually none of us find out till an hour before he's supposed to be on. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Well, we got two clips from that.
I'll do that trip back shortly.
You need to get both of them.
Yeah, hurry up, Morty, come on.
You guys been talking night train about his elderly abuse against me? Right? He claims I elderly abused him.
Chris, have a great day, my friend.
Well, I'm going to be honest, Justin. You've just admitted to not being not shying away from abusing old people.
Yeah,
Pippa, what's wrong?
so what time are you on today, Dave?
4:30.
4:30. So that would be 11:30 here, right?
In an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a half.
About an hour and 20 minutes.
Right back.
Jimmy,
I think Mia wants to go out. I don't think she knows what she's asking for, but I'll open the door and see if she goes. I'll be right back.
Justini.
Don't you start your shit, Laura.
What's in your phone, David?
Put my phone up here.
Look on pants. Okay. You can rotate the camera.
Go. I'll take another. Suppose you want some money. Jesus Christ, bird. Right, you have the money. Laura. You know. What are you doing on the phone?
Take your selfies. You know what? Don't want a camera full of me?
No, I don't want a camera full of you.
Where'd Paul go?
Run away.
Yeah, be back in a minute.
There was a gas in your one at the shop.
No, just press that and get another one.
I'm
Have you
only,
taken the money?
yeah, I'm only picking a drink up. You don't need anything else, do you?
No.
Let's put it on. Bye, Justini.
Justini. Is that a new nickname for Justin? Justini?
Yeah, it is. Justini.
Ooh, hold on.
Maybe Justini.
Yeah.
Well, the question I have would be, what is Justin's thought about his new nickname?
Hey, David, check your messenger.
I will do in a minute.
I'll check it for him.
No, you won't. Stay out of his messenger. You stay out of his.
Why, Justin?
I don't know, but he went quiet. He's just removed it, hasn't he?
That was pretty forceful.
Laura, get off my phone.
Can you read?
Laura, get off my phone.
She'll never.
He did as well. He unsent it.
Yeah.
He actually unsent it.
Great save there, Justin. Laura's going to the shop.
Captain Joe said he thought he heard he just came in. I, Justine. And he that caught his attention.
Laura, why are you still here? She came back to check my phone but missed it. Well, I might. Happy trip. She says she hasn't got the key, so I have to let her in. And I said, well, I might. She went, well, I'll just sit here and take your tablets.
Oh,
That will be one hell of a trip for her.
Where's she going?
Pick up my tablets. I'm not
Could
allowed.
change the lock while she's gone. Just saying.
well, David, I think what you said was picked up your tablets. You're not talking about iPads. You're talking about pills, right?
Yep, the good old meds.
David, if you just want to go out there after she leaves and put a little super glue in the lock, that'd be great.
They're not coming for you. They're here for Justin. Something about beating up old men. Oh, something's going on.
She
Well,
didn't
good
set
thing.
she didn't set your house on fire, did she?
No, that's Justin's end.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of fire trucks or police or somebody going down the road. I can't tell. I can't see them.
Get the drone out. Get the drone out.
But
What?
chasing them with the park.
Yeah, start chasing them. Oh. Yeah, I couldn't get the steering wheel to work, Justin. And then I touched the power cable because you got to plug it in, and all of a sudden the steering wheel just went on a mad spin on its own. Got power assisted steering.
Power assisted.
It's weird.
Maybe the power steering pump went out in it.
What are you doing?
Well, the electronic steering wheel, does it have locks that only go so far and then spin it back, or does it continue to spin?
No, it goes back straight back up.
Oh, yeah.
No one asked for your opinion. Come on. I move, how are you?
Friggin' Tyson's in the house howling because of the
Come on.
sirens.
Come on. Say hello. Nunya was in the chat. Say hello. I can tell Laura's gone out. The birds are all happy.
Yeah, you seem to have perked up a little yourself. Face got a little paler, so I think your blood pressure went down.
How far does she have to go to get your medication?
About 15-minute walk.
Ah,
I think she's yeah, the question has to be if it's already is it available.
maybe you should get her one of those power scooters.
Excuse me, have you seen her driving on Euro trucks?
Yes.
Yeah, you really want to release that onto the roads?
Yeah, but a power scooter, you know, they're not that fast and they're rechargeable.
Yeah, they may not be that fast, but they are dangerous.
Do you
Oh,
see
in Laura's hands anyway.
do you see a lot of those over in the UK?
Oh yes, they're everywhere.
Eddie, there'll be people on the sidewalk.
Some of the ones we've got in the UK are the size of cars. They're ridiculous.
Well, they have these little ones, like the power bicycles. They'll do like 60, 70 miles an hour. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Get her on one wheel. You mean a tricycle?
Yeah, they've got electric tricycles now that are you just ride them. People will buy anything.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the jetpack to come out. You're not a happy bunny, are you? Right? Oh. With a naughty cockatiel scaring you. Right? Okay. You don't like it when the cockatiels are out. Right, Justin, when you come back, I'll give you the name that you're after.
I'm back.
The name is Lowly, or I thought it was now, Lulu.
Ooh, Lulu. I shall
Here
use
you
this
go.
information.
There's what you need for Laura right there.
They're illegal to ride here
Why?
because you can't put a license plate on them and you can't get insurance. So you can't have anything with an engine.
It doesn't have an engine. It's electric motor.
Which they call an engine over here. Anything that's mechanically propelled. You can have the electric pedal bikes.
It looks pretty nice. I could see that. I could see Laura on that. Yep.
So can I. I can also see Laura off that and the damage she caused.
No.
Yes.
She'd be able to handle that.
And David, I shall only use this information for bad.
Sign a disclaimer. I will only use this information for bad purposes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a question here.
What the?
What the hell is this part right here? Was that you put your sack on there or what?
Is that for kids? Do you want to carry your little one?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, if you slip off that seat, you're going to have a couple of acres.
Yeah, you're gonna turn yourself from a he to a she. Oh, there it is. That's what it is.
Wait up. So you can carry a pet, but you can't carry a baby on it.
That's right.
Wait. Why? How many people take the cats on the bike?
And how many cats would sit there, you know?
Just riding along and suddenly the cat just goes, meow.
Yep. Holy crap. Did that really say what I thought it said? 1,700 for that scooter?
Oh yes, there's a company that does pedal bikes over here, and they are really expensive.
Look at the size of the battery on the bottom of it. "56-mile range, 50 miles an hour max speed."
You okay, Justin?
That's Tyson. He's growling at me. 'Cause he wants to play. So he's just growling at me. He does that whenever he wants to play with me. He starts growling at me.
He wants his breastfeeding, does he?
Oh, God.
He's thirsty.
Oh, and he got mad because I was pretending to hit Bo. Because Bo's laying on the bed. So I was pretending to hit him, and he got mad and tried to bite me.
Sounds like
His brother.
he's pretty protective of his brother.
Not a bad thing.
Oh yeah, the neighbor dog will be at the fence barking at Bo, and Bo would just be sitting there staring at him. And Tyson will run up to the fence in front of Bo and start growling and barking.
Leave my brother alone.
He did that yesterday. I was pretending to hit Sarah, and he started biting at me. And he gets really mad if you mess with Aubrey, my youngest daughter. Oh, he gets really pissed.
Oh, so one of the guys at the Chicago meetup had a really fast one. A scooter. Wow. Yeah, my stability isn't there, so I could never even think about anything like that. But, somebody younger, I could see where if you lived in a dense area where you just had to run down the street to the store or whatever, run a few errands, it'd be interesting to have. But having said that, people driving vehicles on the road, they're not going to necessarily think you ought to be out there. So what kind of an issue is that going to be?
Well, those conversion kits for the electric bikes, just to turn a regular one into electric.
Yeah.
You get a back rim with the motor on it, a battery, and the cable to run up to where the brake handles and all that are at.
Yeah.
With the whole thing. Those alone are like $600 just for a conversion kit. They're expensive. But a good electric bike or scooter, you're going to be looking at least $1,000, if not $2,000. I mean, that scooter that Matt has, that's a really nice off-road beefy type scooter that has like a 350, 400 pound weight limit. And that thing's like, I want to say $1,200 or $1,500 an American. It's expensive. But they've gotten so popular though too. Like David has AZ, he's got 2 or 3 electric bikes and they're $2,000 each. I want to say roughly around that, 2,000 or 3,000 each.
Got an important question to ask you about. Everybody in chat as well. So limited time offer, so you got to get in there quick.
What?
You can't see the screen, you can't get one.
Unless it's Laura's internet password, I don't care.
Well, it could be.
I've got 2 tickets.
I got 2 tickets to Crazy Town. Who wants one?
Daffy Duck.
What are you selling Laura's tickets now?
So make the money back somehow. Oi, I've got an itch. Bitch. Yeah, so what's going on in the world? Let's depress a bit more. Alleged spy balloon over the US is a weather device, according to China.
Oh yeah. I watched that this morning. I told them, everybody was like, "Oh my god, a balloon!" I was like, "Yeah, just go out there with a fucking BB gun. They'll take care of it."
Well, did you see it? What the level it's at? It's
Yeah.
above. It's higher than aircraft fly.
Yeah, people have spotted it though with telescopes and stuff. There's a lot of regular people have been reporting seeing it.
Yeah, you
Um,
can see it if you got the equipment, but you know nobody's going to shoot it down because it's it's like at 48,000 feet or something.
I'd shoot
Well,
it.
there's a problem with shooting it down though too, is they were worried about it like landing somewhere and injuring people.
Yeah, you
Because
don't know what kind of equipment it's hauling. You know.
Well, it's the size of, like they said, 3 or 4 buses. Like it's really
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, just shoot
Well,
the darn thing down.
I know. Just wait till it gets over an area where there's not a lot of population. Shoot that motherfucker down. I'll just run a prop plane right through it. There was F-22s actually buzzing around it yesterday. I think they had 2 or 3 F-22s in there that were buzzing around it, checking it out, looking at it.
JD, that'd be a great short for you to do. JD is talking about they've got a place out there. It's called Bird Rental, where rental scooters, where he may go try it in the spring.
Oh, JD could shoot the balloon down with one of his rockets. Get to printing, JD. We need a rocket that can at least go 40, maybe 60,000 feet. If you can make that happen.
Okay, Marie, thanks for being here. You take care.
JD will be considered a national hero.
See, this is the level of intelligence, yeah, in Scotland. Pregnant mother says mortgage rates have got so high, she's putting off having a baby. What are you going to do? Hold on to it, you know?
Just leave it in there till she's ready.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't the first time though countries have sent balloons over like that.
Yeah, it won't be the last time either.
I mean, we put balloons up like that all the time. It's just you don't know what's on it. It could be a camera system. They did say the F-22s came back and reported that there was some kind of electronic bay department on the bottom of it hanging from it, but they couldn't tell what it was. But yeah, they buzzed around the balloon. 2 or 3 of them did. They were following it for a while.
Just take the darn thing out.
That's what I'm saying. Wait till it gets over the ocean, take it down, and then have the Navy scoop it up real quick, or the Coast Guard.
Or get up there and connect a rocket onto it and send it back.
Hell no, get it down and find out what the hell it is. They were like, "Oh my God, they're taking pictures of military installations." It's like, you don't think they already do that with their satellites? Come on, now,
Satellite
everybody.
pictures.
I mean, you can hire private companies that have their own imaging satellites. So, like, if I'm a corporation and I want a view of a certain area that I might be building on or whatever, I can literally hire private companies that do the same thing Google Earth does, and they'll get you the most recent live pictures they can of the area you want to image. I mean, it's not like what the hell do you need to send a balloon for? I mean, I kind of would be on more of a belief that it's some kind of weather or anything.
Well,
I mean, it could be any kind of experiment.
Even if it's a weather balloon, you can do that with satellites now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I would be more on the fence of shooting it down once it gets over like the Pacific or the Atlantic, whichever direction it's going, and then just have the Navy come in and scoop it up real quick.
Just put a needle in it, see how far it goes.
No, that's why I said just get up there with the BB gun. You just hang on the back of the jet, and then when you go flying by, you just shoot the BB gun at it. Put a couple little holes in it. Yeah, you got all these conspiracy people on fucking YouTube today. Get ready, start packing up supplies. It's coming. I was like, it's a fucking balloon. Are you guys fucking stupid? You guys that freaking paranoid?
Paranoia.
I hate conspiracies. Like, oh my God, conspiracy theorists annoy the hell out of me. Because
Really start a conspiracy theory here. It's not a weather balloon, not military. It's a new strain of COVID balloon. And they're about to unleash it on you guys.
I'd already bet you there's somebody out there that's claiming that. And the reason why I don't like conspiracy theorists is because 90% of the time, they're not even experts in the field that they have the conspiracy on. They have no expertise in that field. They're just taking what they think they know and they're making up their own assumptions from it.
Yeah.
You know, like the 9/11 attacks, you had all these explosive experts from all around the world that looked at it. They knew that it was, they all agreed 100% that was not explosives that took those buildings down. But yet you have all these people, oh, there was explosives planted in it. Look at the way the building fell, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, but you got all these engineers, you know, these architects and engineers and explosive experts that do this for a living. And none of them have backed up your conspiracy theory at all. Like, who are you going to believe? Like, really? That's like if I'm going to learn something about space, am I going to listen to some dude in a trailer park or an astrophysicist? His whole life learning, that spent his whole life dedicated to that particular field. Like, who am I going to believe?
Well, David, so you're on in what, 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it for the day, and we'll send everybody. Watch for David. It's going to be going live in 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, I got to talk to Lola when she gets back.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
just so you're aware, I'm only live on my channel. Laura's not going live.
Okay, so you just got to go to
Ooh,
put your link in the chat there, David.
sweet, no restrictions.
Oh,
No, Laura.
No, I said no restrictions.
Yeah. Just let me sort this out.
Can't wait till Lola gets home.
So actually just rang me, so I'll
Nah.
have to ring her back.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Okay, Justin.
Just give me a minute. I will put the link to the live. That one. In your chat. There you go. That'll be the link. It's already up, but I don't go live until in 45 minutes, 4:30. Laura will be on Zoom, but obviously I won't. She won't be actually live on her channel. So see you all over there. You're frozen there, Paul.
No, I was just typing.
Ah.
Okay, there's the link. It is to David's channel, and he'll be going live there in about a half hour, a little bit more.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. Catch you all later.
We'll see ya. Bye for now.